Housebreaking a Shih Tzu is one of the biggest challenges pet parents might take on. Training a Shih Tzu doesn't need to be stressful or frustrating. In fact, it can build your self-confidence as a trainer and theirs as a student. The basics of house training a Shih Tzu are not too difficult. Success in this training is directly related to effort and following the guidelines. In order to have your Shih Tzu potty trained as soon as possible, let's get started. Indoor versus outdoor house training. What is the best? One of the benefits of an outdoor training program is that it more closely matches a Shih Tzu's natural canine instincts. It is simpler and faster, and there is less chance for accidents in the future. Indoor tips. The step-by-step instructions are just ahead, however, here are some guidelines to follow when training. 1. Don't be fooled into believing that you can skip over instructions on how to potty train, most of which still apply. Training your dog to pee outside is not difficult. Use a leash, give rewards, and make sure your dog stays in the designated area for about 15 minutes. 2. Consider what type of indoor method you want to use. For Shih Tzu who are kept in a defined area such as a playpen, pee pads usually work best. There are other options besides artificial grass mats. You can use a real one like the Doggy Lawn Real Grass Dog Potty, which can work very well. This is a good option to prepare for a rainy day. 3. If you miss the opportunity to use a pee pad, be sure to move your feces onto the pad for just a few minutes to transfer the scent. The first step for urine puddles is to scoop up the liquid with a paper towel and place it on the spot. This will cause the urine smell to transfer onto that paper towel. 4. If you only need to use the indoor method for a short amount of time, whether it be during an extreme cold spell in the winter, it can be profitable to establish things in a mudroom or detached garage. This way, they are taking your dog to an established bathroom spot. This strategy helps to maintain consistency and keep the idea of housebreaking on track after the weather conditions turn back to normal. Things you should do before you start the training. 1. Choose a designated area. Never allow your dog to go and poop anywhere in the yard. Instead, keep the area around 8 to 10 feet in diameter and make sure it's easy for them to access. 2. Set up a defined area, but not a small crate. You should always keep your Shih Tzu in a confined area where they can pee and poop when you're not home. This will completely prevent housebreaking accidents around 99% of the time. A crate should not be used to train a Shih Tzu since it's confining and ineffective. Puppies are forced to urinate and defecate in the same place they eat and sleep. This can be a traumatic experience, and the cramped design of a crate can cause anxiousness. We recommend using an indoor dog play pen with a door. This reduces the amount of places where your dog can eliminate and is spacious enough to feel free. Line your floor with pee pads and comfort your Shih Tzu with toys, water, and bedding in their pen. If you are doing your training indoors, try to leave the door open for easy access to the pad, which is the designated potty area, at times when your Shih Tzu is outside of their pen. 3. Use a tethering system for supervision. Namely, just watching over your dog is not usually efficient. Pups will pee if you take your eyes off them, or they might run away and leave a puddle if you're not quick enough. So, anytime that your dog is out of its defined space and you can't keep a close eye on them, then you should use a leash and harness rather than a collar. 4. Using treats. There are no benefits to puppy pee or poop in the designated area. Rewarding a Shih Tzu with treats will help them learn to do good things, and it offers inspiration for future routines. If you want to reward your Shih Tzu, always carry a treat in your pocket. Then, when they do something good, give them the treat right away. 5. Choose the cue words. It is best if you are consistent with housebreaking your Shih Tzu. If you're not, he or she will be confused, so it's best to use a desired command like "let's go potty" to get your Shih Tzu outside. Use verbal cues to praise too, for example, good potty, good dog. Here are some common cues for toilet training: potty, potty time, and bathroom. Also make sure that everyone in your household agrees to your preferred command. 6. Have a quality enzyme cleanser. That is, the urea in urine and the feces and bowel movements contain certain enzymes and remain even after one is sponged clean. A Shih Tzu's sense of smell is at times stronger than humans, so even if you feel the area is clean, they'll be able to easily pick it up. When dogs smell something, they often take notice and follow the scent. This sends a powerful message that this is the bathroom area. A frequent result in this situation is repeated accidents. So, for any accidents, start by wiping up as much of the mess as possible with soap and water. Then, follow up with an enzyme cleanser to remove any leftover residue. How often to take a puppy out? Potty training your Shih Tzu is best done by taking them outside. So, it's a good idea to spend time with your Shih Tzu outside. These are some times to bring them out. Immediately upon your dog waking up from sleep. As soon as being removed from their customary area. 20 minutes after a meal. 20 to 30 minutes before bedtime. You should always let your puppy poop or pee before and after the walk. You could miss out on an opportunity if you don't take this. Every hour for a 2-month-old, every 2 hours for a 3-month-old, and so on. If your pup starts to take a pee or poop, you can stop them by grabbing them and carrying them outside. Exact instructions. 1. Keep your dog close. The aim of this exercise is to react quickly to bathroom attempts. If your Shih Tzu makes a motion to pee or poop, clap your hands loudly and give a firm "oh" to break off. 2. Leash and harness your pup before going out. If a dog is urinating on the floor, pick them up and carry them if you must. You will be holding on to the little bag of treats on your way out. 3. When you have brought your Shih Tzu to the potty area, consistently use the same tone of voice and commands when you ask your dog to go to the bathroom. 4. Stay close to the designated area. Do not play or run around and leave your pet unattended. 5. Stay there for up to 15 minutes. For puppies, it can take some time for them to find the perfect place to go potty. It may also be difficult for their bowel and bladder muscles to relax. Puppies need to be watched closely for a little while after they urinate. They sometimes need another 5 minutes to go poop, too. 6. When the act is done, provide praise, good potty, good dog, and reward with some treat. Addressing common house training hiccups. When I greet my Shih Tzu, they often pee. Excitable urination is common in young puppies but also happens in older dogs too. It is advisable to keep greetings short and calm while moving quickly to take them outside as soon as possible. Only initiate playtime after a bathroom break. And when you are carrying the pup, kneel down and muster them up calmly as opposed to suddenly sweeping them up. My Shih Tzu pees or poops as soon as I bring him back inside. Allow your pet to go in full for 15 minutes. If the weather is inclement or you are in a hurried mood, be prepared and bring a book if you need to. 5 minutes can feel like 15 minutes. Your Shih Tzu should be leashed and in a designated area during the task. This will help keep them focused on what they're doing. If your Shih Tzu has become accustomed to peeing within minutes of being back indoors. If you are holding your dog on your lap for 10 to 15 minutes, they will most likely not pee. Afterward, take them straight outside again. Nevertheless, most will use the release at that time. My Shih Tzu rips apart/moves their pee pads. To assist in avoiding any chewing and remaining in position, a pee pad holder is helpful, and also make sure your Shih Tzu has plenty of toys to chew on. Ready to potty train your Shih Tzu? So that is the way to toilet train your Shih Tzu. Quite easy, isn't it? Patience is needed when you are potty training your dog. If they are still a puppy, be gentle as you would be to your 2-year-old son. Don't be in a hurry to train your dog and consider starting as early as possible. Happy training!